guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be reviewing another 2019 movie. This time I'm going to be reviewing What Men Want, a comedy film starring Taraji P. Henson. So Taraji P. Henson plays a woman who is boxed out by the male sports agents in her profession, but gains an unexpected edge over them when she develops the ability to hear men's thoughts. This movie was honestly enjoyable to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It was better than I thought it was going to be, only because I wasn't impressed by the trailers, and I don't think anybody was either. But I find this movie to be funny, and I did enjoy it. Now, is it a great film by any stretch of the imagination? No, I would not go that far. But I will go as far as to say that it's better than it's a lot better than people giving it credit for. Well, kind of better. Taraji P. Henson is the ultimate scene stealer in this movie for me. She steals almost every scene that there is in this entire film. I mean, even though she plays a character that, likability-wise, was 50-50. There were certain things her character did that you can agree with and understand why she did, and there are other things she did where you're like, why did you do that? This is where you effed up, girl. Like, why did you do that? Something like that. But other than that, Taraji P. Henson made a very good, funny performance that honestly carried the movie for me, to be quite honest with you. She really carried the movie with her comedy, with her camaraderie, with this one guy who plays her associate, who by the way is the most hilarious character in the entire film. The guy who plays the associate to Taraji P. Henson's character. He was probably the most hilarious character in the entire film. And that's saying a lot. I do like the film's way of showing us audience members so many shots of Taraji P. Henson's character hearing a lot of men's thoughts and giving her reactions to them, no matter what type of thoughts that men have in their heads, even when they're not talking out of their mouths. I mean, those are some of the best parts in the entire film for me, honestly. If it's even besides Taraji P. Henson, the film's attempts at showing the shots of her hearing and reacting to a lot of the men's thoughts was really hilarious. There's one scene I want to talk about, and I'm not going to actually spoil it. I'm not going to ruin it just in case you haven't seen it, but there's this one scene in this movie that actually includes an NBA player, Karl Anthony Towns. And how that scene was shot and was executed, and how Karl Anthony Towns was having thoughts in his head with this one new NBA, this new basketball player that's about to be drafted into the NBA. It was absolute. It was the best. It was the most hilarious scene in the entire film for me. I mean, when that scene happened, I busted out laughing. It was just that hilarious. Specifically with Karl Anthony Towns' reactions within his thoughts, within his mind, and what he was thinking. That was the hilarious part in the entire film for me personally. Now, with all those positives that I have in mind about What Men Want, I already mentioned a few moments ago that the comedy in this film was a bit average for me. There were some jokes that land for me, and some other jokes that didn't. And I feel like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it depends on the type of comedy that I really like and am accustomed to. And I feel like the comedy within this film was a bit half-assed, just to put it very bluntly, I would say. Just the comedy in general to me is just a bit 50-50. It was alright. The story is cliched, I will admit that. I will say that it's really cliched. It's the same type of story that we have seen before, particularly in a film I believe was called What Women Want. The one with Mel Gibson. I have not seen that film, but I heard that that's the film where he hears women's thoughts and how he reacts to them, or something like that. And this film is kind of like a swap of what a gender swap to what this time a woman hears what men's thoughts are. So yeah, overall the story is cliched and the execution of it wasn't really all that great. It actually was not good. But I will say that this film is overall enjoyable, and I would say that this film would be better if you actually see it with your friends and try to have a good time, or if you're with a girlfriend and you both want to see a comedy film that you just want to laugh, that just wants to make you laugh. Then I would say that What Men Want is probably the type of movie that you would want to see and have fun watching. I'm going to give What Men Want a Silver Medal of Honor. Anyway, guys, that is my review for What Men Want, starring Taraji P. Henson. I have more videos coming to you very soon, specifically more trailer reactions. One of them being a 4-part trailer reaction, so stay tuned here on my channel specifically for that, as well as movie reviews, but mostly trailer reactions. If you guys enjoyed this review, please click the like button, and if you have already seen What Men Want, comment below to let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please press up there to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight.